I hope everybody is having themselves a fantastic Veterans Day today. Today's video I wanted to post on, I wanted to talk about two things. I wanted to talk about how to properly grip your pistol and gun safety. First things first is always gun safety. You never point your firearm at anything that you're not willing to destroy or kill. That's why we have non-lethal options and then we have lethal options. So today I want to talk about the fact that you should always treat your firearm as if it is loaded. Never have your finger on the trigger. Never point it at anything you're not willing to destroy. In my line of work, I am not allowed to take a firearm with me on everyday basis. The agency that I work for, it's prohibited and I'm not allowed to do so, and I can get into some pretty serious trouble if I carry a live firearm with me. So for demonstration today, I am going to be using a airsoft pistol. Those I am allowed to have. Those we are allowed to carry with us. It's not ideal, but it is what I carry to help me with my fundamentals and to keep my sight picture where it needs to be at, and to just continue to be able to work through my fundamentals, my grips, all of that. So I carry as my EDC a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 in a 9mm. Sometimes I carry my 40 cal, which is also an M&P as well. But for today's video, I will be using a Smith & Wesson airsoft pistol. Well, I shouldn't call it an airsoft pistol. Let's call it a BB pistol, 1.77 BB pistol. So that is what I'm using today. It is a replica of the full size that I generally tend to carry. As you can tell, I even take the magazine out of these just out of habit, because I don't like to continue to walk around with the mindset that I don't need to do so. So this particular weapon itself is pretty neat. This back strap comes off, CO2 cartridge goes in there. You fire, you play your game, whatever you need to do. Okay. Obviously this firearm is not a real firearm. I don't carry this thing with me other than in my bag. That, like I said, I use it for training reasons. I don't want to give people the idea that this is a real firearm, because it's not. This is not what I carry on a daily basis. So alrighty, so we're going to get into this today. The first things first is with gun safety, you always want to keep your finger off of the trigger. This is for bang. This is for when you are getting your pistol ready, when you're getting ready to fire your pistol, whatever the situation is. This right here is where your finger should go. It should never go here. You should never get your grip, and it should never be on there, because all it takes is a little bit of that and your weapon will fire. So pistol should always be here. Okay, you always want to make sure that you don't have a magazine in. And some pistols, this one won't do it because, like I said, it's a BB pistol. Your slide rack will actually be back, and you're able to actually look down into the chamber and notice that it is empty. So the proper way to grip this pistol is, you've got this right here. This is called a dovetail. Okay, this is a dovetail. You're going to actually take this hand, which should be your right hand, and you're going to hold it into place. Okay, this hand is your holding hand. Then with that, you're going to take your secondary hand, which is going to be this hand. This hand is the hand that you're going to squeeze with. You're going to squeeze, you're going to get your sight picture, you're going to aim down your pistol. You're looking on your sights. You have these two back sights, you have this front sight here. These two back sights should line level with this sight, to where as your pistol comes up, you're looking directly into what it needs to. I would push my hands out. I'd pull my forward, push it out, line it up with your sight picture, and then you would fire. Then you would fire, you would fire. You want to get into the habit of just doing this in a dry fire scenario. You don't want to get into a habit of doing this on the live range, or I'm sorry, you do want to do this on the live range. You don't want to get into the habit of doing this with live ammo in your weapon. Doing just some dry fire drills will be acceptable. Like I said, you bring it up, Boom, boom, bring it down. Bring it up. Boom, boom, bring it down. Bring it up. Boom, boom, bring it down. You can also practice your magazine loading. That magazine in, magazine out, magazine in, magazine out. But the biggest thing you want to do is you want to make sure you get your grip right where you need it. Like I discussed, pistol forward, pistol forward, pistol forward. So 2 tips to help you when carrying a firearm, when holding a firearm. These are fundamentals. This is not anything that's going to actually help you shoot the pistol, other than the fact that it is going to help you get the proper grip on it, which in turn will help your accuracy. These are just some simple tips on fundamentals, safety, and your grip. Those are the first 2 we're going to work with. We'll continue further on in future videos, but those are the first 2.